Listen closely, because men can talk all day about sports, money, business, or random nonsense with their friends, but the truth about how they really feel, that almost never comes out in public. It doesn't show up in group chats. It doesn't come out over dinner. It comes out when the lights are low. The world is quiet, and he's vulnerable enough to let words slip out in a whisper he'd never dare say anywhere else. And here's what most women don't realize. Men only whisper certain things to the woman they truly love. These aren't casual lines. They're emotional confessions, the kind that expose his deepest fears, desires, and devotion. Today, I'm breaking down 8 whispers men only say when they're deeply in love. And if you've ever heard even one of these, you're not just someone he likes, you're the woman his soul has chosen. And real quick, if you enjoy deep psychological insights into relationships and how men really think, like the video, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Now, let's get into it. Whisper 1, I need you. When a man whispers, I need you, you're not hearing lust, you're hearing vulnerability. Men are raised to believe they should be independent, strong, and emotionally untouchable. Needing someone feels like weakness to them. So when those words come out in a quiet, intimate moment, that's huge. Psychologically, this is called attachment exposure, the moment his emotional walls collapse and he admits, I can't do life alone. What's wild is that this confession often surprises him too, because the second he says it, he realizes something dangerous. He's just given you a kind of power no other woman has. A man can want many things, but he only needs one person when he's truly in love. If you've heard this whispered softly, you've crossed out of girlfriend territory and into essential. Whisper 2, I've never felt this before. This one is rare. Men hate making comparisons. They'll usually pretend everything feels normal just to protect themselves and you. So when he whispers, I've never felt this before, what he's really saying is, you've rewritten the rules of my emotional world. Psychologists call this an imprint moment, when an emotional experience is so intense that it permanently marks the brain. You're no longer just part of his story. You're a chapter he can't erase. Men don't admit this easily. They hide it until the feelings become impossible to contain. That whisper means you reached a part of him no one else ever has, emotionally, mentally, even spiritually. Translation, you're unforgettable. Whisper 3, promise me you'll stay. This one isn't romance, it's fear. Men are terrible at admitting fear. They bury stress, pain, and heartbreak behind silence or jokes. But in bed, when his defenses are gone, the truth leaks out. Promise me you'll stay. What you're hearing is his abandonment wound. No matter how confident he looks, every man carries a deep, primal fear of being left behind. This whisper isn't about the moment, it's about the future. He's already attached so deeply that losing you feels unbearable. That's not pillow talk, that's his heart asking for emotional safety. Whisper 4, you're mine. At first, this can sound possessive, but whispered softly, it's not about control, it's about belonging. When he says, you're mine, what he's really saying is, I've chosen you. Biologically, this moment is fueled by oxytocin, the bonding hormone that surges during intimacy. It makes men protective, loyal, almost tribal. This isn't about owning you, it's about admitting how deeply he already feels tied to you. Now those were powerful, but the next whispers go even deeper because they're not about love right now. They're about love that stretches into the future. And whisper 7, that one terrifies men the most. Whisper 5, I can't lose you. This is different from promise you'll stay. That one seeks reassurance. This one reveals terror. When a man whispers, I can't lose you, he's already imagined life without you, and it crushed him. Psychologists call this loss aversion. We feel the pain of losing something far more intensely than the joy of gaining it. If you've heard this, you're no longer just his partner. You've become part of his identity. Whisper 6, you make me better. This whisper is powerful because it's not about what you do for him. It's about who you help him become.
When he says this, it means you inspire growth, you challenge him, you pull out a version of himself he actually respects. This is known as self-expansion theory. We bond most deeply with people who expand our sense of who we are. He doesn't just love how you make him feel, he loves who he becomes around you. Whisper 7. I think about forever with you. This is the whisper men fear most, because in the male mind, forever feels like surrender. Most men avoid future talk unless they're absolutely certain. So when this slips out in bed, quietly, honestly, it's not planned. It's truth leaking out. He's already imagining the mornings, the holidays, the milestones, maybe even children. You're not just in his present anymore. You're already living in his future. Whisper 8. I love you, when he rarely says it elsewhere. This isn't powerful because of the words. It's powerful because of when they're said. Plenty of men can text I love you, but whispering it in bed, softly, instinctively, is different. Intimacy strips away performance. Oxytocin takes over. The mask falls. That whisper isn't habit. It isn't obligation. It's raw truth. If you've heard this in a quiet, vulnerable moment, understand this. You're not just loved, you're cherished. Men may roar in the world, but love makes them whisper. And those whispers, I need you, I can't lose you, forever, aren't lines. They're confessions. They're proof he's not just sharing his body with you, he's handing you his heart. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these whispers have you heard? Or is there one that completely melted you? Share it in the comments, because your story might be exactly what another woman needs to hear. And if you enjoy deep psychological insights into what men secretly think, feel, and crave, subscribe to the channel, because next time we're going even deeper into the hidden signs a man is falling for you long before he ever admits it.